Hey Black family, thank you for clicking to watch this video. My name is MC Kajambi, coming right away from Africa. And guys, if it is your first time to come across this channel, please consider subscribing today and hitting the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. And also guys, there are more ways you can support this channel. You can consider to join our membership packs, and also you can check out on the description box if you need to support me in any other way. Guys, you may choose to yeah, to buy some equipments for this channel, or anything that you may desire to do. You are welcome to talk with me about that. You can check out on for my WhatsApp number on my bio. So guys, in today's video I want us to look at how the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore, how he is planning, his stability, the stability of his nation, in which if other leaders, other African leaders, if they lower their pride and decide to follow him, they will not have to be dependent of the United States of America. Remember, President Trump made a statement about withdrawing the USAID funding. This is a funding that have been helping uh, African countries in terms of with things like the healthcare, and also food commodities, and also in terms of crisis. But now that will be a thing of the past in the Trump's government. And now, guys, one of the reasons this thing came out of withdrawing the funding is to implore or to invite the African countries to new negotiations, guys. Yeah, this is what Trump is using, to invite these African countries and the Caribbean and any other country that is dependent on the United States funding. It is to invite them for renegotiations, and that things include like investing in coming to invest here in Africa. But now President Ibrahim Traore will be seeing that that does not happen in Burkina Faso. That Burkina Faso will not be dependent of that funding. Whether it is there or not, he is determined to make sure that the country is stable. And one of the things that he will be doing, that, guys, I want us to check out in this video. So let's get into this video. Yeah, so guys, under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso is saying no more to fundings and donations. The country is, the president is ensuring that his country will not be enticed by donations. His country will not be enticed by funding, and he is doing much to make sure that the country is very stable. And guys, we want us to look at some of the ways in which he shall ensure that that thing happen. The stability of Burkina Faso. Now the big question arises: how will President Ibrahim Traore ensure that his country, Burkina Faso, is not dependent on foreign aid? It is not dependent on US aid, which has been a funding that has been pushing most of the African countries, and which makes leaders feel like their heads are bursting, because they have been so much dependent on that model of funding. And now, guys, this is what the president is planning to do, or is already doing. In this includes in improving its agriculture. Agriculture is said to be the backbone of the economy, and as the sooner the African countries know this, the African leaders know this, the better it shall be for them. That agriculture, or food security, is one of the is the backbone, actually, for the economy. And when the economy is strong, economy of a nation is strong, that country will be able to lead itself. Because once you are hungry, guys, you can be led to anything, or by anything, or even by anyone. Remember the case in the Bible. If you are not a Bible believer, just pardon me for this, but there is a story about Jacob and Esau, and one of them sold the birthright, just because he was hungry. But Ibrahim Traore, he wants to make sure that the country, Burkina Faso, will not go begging, will not sell its birthright. And the birthright in this case include the golds, the minerals. He will not sell his minerals just because his people are hungry. And this is what he is planning to do. He's planning to to plant, to improve his agriculture in terms of wheat. A lot of fields have been designated for agriculture, for wheat, for rice, and that's about 400 acres. He purchased, he's demonstrated the seriousness into agriculture and farming by purchasing 400 tractors to aid in that. And also he has been helping, his government has been helping farmers to produce rice and to produce wheat. And guys, just but look at this, the vibrancy of the fields. This is how the fields in Burkina Faso looks, and this is how the wheat looks like during the times of harvesting. And you can see that he is doing well in liberating the agriculture. And this is what our countries were like. We were self-reliant in agriculture before the white man invaded our lands. We were dependent, but they came and changed our model. They came and took our fields, and they started cultivating it. They changed it, and guys, imagine that he have dedicated 100 hectares to wheat, and as I have mentioned earlier, he also purchased 400 tractors, yeah, to make sure that Burkina Faso is liberated in agriculture and will not be dependent on Americans' aid. So, my people, let me mention one thing that is making or helping Captain Ibrahim Traore to succeed. He is a man of his words, and he is as high standards of integrity. And the reasons that why many leaders will not achieve this, or what Ibrahim Traore is achieving in just few years, it is because most of the African leaders are very corrupt. Most of them are being used by the masters. They are servants to their masters. And that is why they are corrupt. They keep on. There's a lot, especially. I don't want to mention it, but guys. You can do your researches. A lot of African countries, have presidents that are still serving their colonial masters, and that is why they are very corrupt. When Ibrahim Traore is promising his people fertilizers and he's giving some leaders, including here in Kenya, it has been witnessed and presented before. Some leaders have been selling to their farmers. Imagine sand. They have been selling sand as fertilizers. Imagine, are those leaders that want to liberate the economy, the food, the agriculture of their country? Imagine that, guys. That has happened here in Kenya, where leaders, they partook in selling or counterfeit fertilizers to their people, and that is why it has all been only about talks, talks, talks. But Burkina Faso's president Ibrahim Traore, whatever he says, when he says he shall provide fertilizers, he ensures that he does that. And another thing, guys, about Ibrahim Traore is that he is introducing, also he's boosting the fish industry. The fish industry is also booming in Burkina Faso, and this is also one of the things that will be helping these countries to stay away from the colonial masters, to stay away from the foreign oppressors, the United States and Donald Trump. And this industry will be playing a critical factor in food sustainability and food security in the country. And with that said, guys, uh, the country will be self-sufficient. And look at the fields, the dedication of President Ibrahim Traore to ensure that the agriculture sector is doing well. He has visited the farms. He has made sure that he visits the farms by himself, not even sending the governors, but himself visiting the fields to ensure that he can see what he is planning, and he can see the fruit of his labor. And so, guys, by improving agriculture, that is one way that the government of Ibrahim Traore will disconnect from Donald Trump, and this will be a shocker to him.